Welcome to our weekly player review today with Mr. C.J. Dills, a senior captain for the Bears. These interviews are always brought to you by Ed Cycle at 909 Key Street, your exclusive Yamaha dealer in Cleveland. Well, C.J., I know you as a senior and a captain here, but tell the folks what position you play and what size you are. I mean, you're a big guy.
I play right tackle. I'm number 51, and I'm 6 foot, 255 pounds.
Yeah, you're a pretty good size there. Playing the right tackle that you play, in the huddle, you know the play's going to be called. Do you make adjustments once the ball is snapped, or do you follow the blocking scheme that's set up for that play, or do you just have to adjust on the fly? Or
I mean, I basically stick to our blocking plan, but with the running back like Ricky and Javon, they have speed, so I could like stick a hand on the end, and they'd be gone. So my goal is, therefore, just move on to the secondary or the safeties to help put Ricky and Javon in better positions where they don't have to make no one miss, but they can when they need to. But I try to put my best position.
Well, I see running backs on TV in college and pros, you know, sometimes they'll get behind the tackle and they'll put your hand on your hip.
Yes, sir.
And they'll sort of direct you, hey, I'm going this way or I'm going that way. Does that happen with you, I guess, during the course of the game sometimes?
Most likely no, because up front we're dogs, so we're always ready to play. So we always push them back or force them down to where Ricky could bounce it, or he could cut up the middle and just run for days.
Well, you like to make those pancake blocks, don't you?
Absolutely, always.
Let me ask you this, going back to last Friday night, we had a huge win on the road at Walker Valley. That had to feel good to beat the county rival, didn't it?
It felt amazing, but we don't get happy because we're supposed to beat them. So we always look forward to the next week and the next week and the next week.
Don't dwell on that, do you? Okay, what other sports, let me ask you this, where'd you come from middle school at?
I came from Lake Forest.
And here at Bradley, you're playing football. What else do you play here at Bradley?
I play baseball.
Did you play baseball at Lake Forest too?
Yes, sir, I did.
What position in baseball do you play at Bradley here?
I play first and pitcher.
First and pitcher, okay. And I know there's somebody that's helping coach this year is pretty close to you. You want to mention his name?
Yeah, my brother, Coach Dills, Kobe Dills. He's always been a big impact on my football career.
And I got to ask you this too. What does CJ stand for?
That stands for Cameron Javon Dills.
Cameron Javon Dills. Okay, and playing football, what's the most fun part of playing football? And I'm going to ask you what's the toughest, but what's the most fun part of playing?
I always get to be physical. There's no, like, take breaks. It's a fast-paced game, so we're always moving. There's no waiting for something always cool to happen. We're always downhill, pursuing, and just being physical, and I just love that part.
All right, on the other hand, what's the toughest part of playing football?
Toughest part's probably the summer workouts with Coach Floyd, because he's always pushing us to be in shape, always driving us to be greatness, to try to get some rings, you know, because our hands feel a little empty. But the hardest part's summer with Coach Floyd.
Well, once the season starts, I know you're watching the film a lot. You're trying to pick up keys. You're trying to make sure that you're doing the right thing every play. What are you personally working on? Are you trying to? You can tell that you lift weights. I mean, goodness gracious, you're built pretty good there. Are you trying to get stronger? Are you trying to get faster? Are you trying to put on weight, add weight to your body frame?
I'm just trying to maintain good health and stay healthy throughout the season, because it's always a long, stressful season, so you always got to stay up to fit and stay tuned and all that.
Well, that leads me to a question I hadn't even thought about. Do you lose weight during the season from the time it starts? I mean, it's hot out there now. It's going to be in the 90s again probably all week long. Do you actually lose weight during the season?
I would say I would, but I'm always eating good, so there's never no losing weight. I always lose, and then I gain it back by eating.
Meals, huh?
I don't, never.
All right, let's talk about after Bradley. You're a senior this year. Do you hope to play in college?
I plan on playing college. I plan on going whoever gives me the best offer and opportunity to go play, and I'll go play.
Well, we're going to wish you the best of luck, and we're going to wrap it up for this week's player review brought to you by Ed Cycles. That's Mr. C.J. Dills, senior captain, offensive lineman number 51 in the program, number 1 in your hearts. This is Gary Ownbey saying so long, God bless, and go Bears.